Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. We made it. We made it. We made it. Everything's going to be okay. Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B coming up next. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Friday to you, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fabulous out there. I got my partner in crime here, Johnny B, on the road. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, brother. How you doing?
Let me turn your volume up just a little bit, man. You are on the road, and what are you guys doing, man?
Well, I got to tell you what. We're down in the beautiful state of Delaware, headed to Ocean View. As a matter of fact, we just arrived at our destination, and we're getting set up, and hopefully we'll get the camera activated.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, sounds good, man. You know, it's been a. Have you had a good week?
Oh, it's been a fantastic week, and happy Friday, brother. How about yourself?
Man, I'm glad it's Friday. It's been a busy week around here. I've been having to work on a lot of videos. Sponsor updates. We got our T-shirts rolling here with Uptown Whimsy, so I had to update the website. You know, typical week for me, but I'm glad it's Friday. It's another beautiful day here in Harrison Bay, and you know, if I was any better off, I'd be you, man.
Well, I tell you what, you know, I'm having flashbacks on the road here, and I'm loving every bit of this. You know. We're down here headed to the beaches. It's gorgeous. It's going to be close to 80 degrees, and looking forward to getting out there. But as soon as we get set back up, we'll get the camera up and going, and just looking forward to hanging out with you on another beautiful day.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take care of our sponsors and go ahead and play some music, get this day started off right the island way, give you some time to get set up, and we will come back to you. How about that?
Yes, sir. That sounds great. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, buddy. All right, Johnny B on the road there, and man, we are so glad to have Johnny joining us. We wasn't real sure it was going to be able to work, but we made it happen, as we always do. But happy Friday to you. Welcome to Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. And as I said, we need to take care of our sponsors. Let's see here. There we go. Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. Streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, Tiki Man Radio, and Dockside Live. Brought to you by Dockmate. Dockmate is a wireless control system for your boat's engines, pods, thrusters, anchor, and horn that lets you lead the helm and go anywhere on board. It is the ultimate boating companion. Piloting your yacht boils down to driving something that weighs 50,000 pounds through liquid with no brakes. Don't let being stuck at the helm undermine your confidence or compromise your boating experience. Visit dockmate.us. That's dockmate.us. Or visit tikimanradio.com and click on the logo for Dockmate. Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B from 11 to 1 p.m. and learn more about Dockmate. And if there's a boat show coming to your town, chances are Dockmate will be there. Go by and check it out. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. That's right. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Out of boating and docking and boating experience to a whole nother level. With Dockmate, yeah, we're so happy to have Dockmate with us. And let me get this off of here. Boom. There I am. So Johnny's going to be setting up, and they're on the road and having some fun today. Let me know what you guys are doing. We are streaming live on Tiki Man Radio. We're also over on Dockside Live Radio, and we're streaming live on the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, so you can come over and be part of the show and have some fun with us. It's always great to get the weekend started off right here with some positive vibes and Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B. You know what you got to do when life gets tough? You just got to roll with it, baby. You got to roll with it.
As soon as you are able, woman, I am willing to make the break that we are on the brink of. My cup is on the table, my love is feeling. Wait
The Tiki Man Radio shirts are now available at uptownwhimsy.com, or you can visit tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab for a direct link to all the shirts and designs, with new ones coming out all the time. Different styles, different sizes, and different colors. You can visit the store at 826 East New Haven Avenue in downtown Melbourne, Florida. Stop by and say hi. Our good friends Graham and Nicole have been working hard to get this project up and going, and now it's available. Visit uptownwhimsy.com for all the new items that are in the store, and click on the Tiki Man Radio shirts. That's uptownwhimsy.com and Tiki Man Radio, bringing the sunshine to you.
Stop and lose your touch.
It's time to get ready to party with the East Tennessee Parrothead Club Summer Luau, July the 31st through August the 1st in the mountains of Tennessee, Parrothead style. As always, the Parrotheads are partying with a purpose, raising money for the Ronald McDonald House of Knoxville, Tennessee. Some of your favorite trop rock artists will be there playing. Tiki Man Radio will be there broadcasting on Saturday, August the 1st. Come get you some mountain latitude with the East Tennessee Parrothead Club Luau 2026, July 31st through August the 1st, and come party with us while raising money for the Ronald McDonald House in Knoxville, Tennessee. The East Tennessee Parrothead Club and Tiki Man Radio. Now that's a party. Rocking it out here today. Happy Friday to you, everybody. We made it. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fabulous. Let's see if we can get Johnny B back in here. All right, buddy. Can you hear us?
Happy Friday.
Let me get your volume back up here a little bit. And how you doing, man?
It's another day in paradise, like the REO Speedwagon song. Keep on rolling, and that's what we're doing here on the road.
We got a radio station here in Chattanooga called KZ106, and they still have the same playlist since 1978, but that's about the only radio station. Every once in a while, I guess you hear some REO Speedwagon, but man, it's good to hear on a Friday for sure.
Oh, you ain't a kidding, especially when you're rolling down the road, son. Feels great. And, boy, I tell you what, the temps are climbing here in Ocean View, Delaware. And we are not that far. We're only about 5-7 minutes from the beach.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you're sitting in the cabana. My God, here comes up B-Dog. Let me see if I can get him in here. I don't know if I can. I don't have a camera set up for him, but maybe we can get him on one of the microphones. Man, I thought good riddance. I didn't think I'd ever see him again, But
well, like I said, radio's like the Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave.
Yeah, let me see if I can add B-Dog in here with us. I wasn't expecting him to be rolling up in here today, but let me see here. There he is. Boom. There you are, man. How the hell are you?
You think he's going to get rid of me that easy?
Wait a minute. Get your microphone on. There we go.
I think he's going to get rid of me that easy.
Good Lord.
Right button. There
we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I know, I know. You probably need to get the cobwebs off of it since you hadn't been here, But
got to dust off a little bit.
Good morning, B-Dog.
Good morning.
Yeah, man.
You didn't think he's going to get rid of me that easy, do you?
Well, listen, like Johnny B here, he's like, I don't know, man, I'm done with radio. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You never know when you're going to be jumping in on radio. That's for sure.
I ain't going to lie. I've been having a little bit of, little twerks here and there, withdrawal syndrome.
That's right. Johnny, I like that new shirt you got on there, man.
Well, thank you, brother. It's Dean Martin, Frank, and Sammy. I don't know if you can see this, but Dean Martin, Frank,
yeah.
Sammy.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
With the martini glasses.
Nice.
For me.
That's pretty cool, man. I like that. B-Dog, did you already moving back, man?
No, I'm just now finishing moving away.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, when you have a lot more stuff than you think you have, it takes more trips than you think.
I know that's right. I would hate to. I hope when I move out of here, they carry me out of here and I don't have to deal with it.
I was hoping that was it too, but
yeah,
it's amazing to find out how much crap you have.
Is the snow melted in Ohio yet?
Oh yeah, it's been like 80 degrees, beautiful weather.
Well, Johnny he's come off the mountain. He's in, where you at? Ocean City, Maryland?
No, we're actually just north of Ocean City, Maryland, across the state line in Delaware. We're at Pine View Campground in Ocean View, Delaware, which is about 5-7 minutes from the Delaware beaches, actually Indian River Inlet.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
So we're looking forward to heading over there after the show. I'll capture some content. We'll try to put together a little feature video for you.
Hey, that'd be great. I get our sponsor logo up here. You always got to take care of your sponsors, man.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank goodness for Dockmate and the rest of the sponsors on the network.
Yeah, man, and we have finally. We're going to announce Sunday the Sunrise Coffee Company, Sunrise Vibes Coffee Company, are going to be coming on board for the Sunday show. They want to be a part of the big show, so we're pretty excited about that. So, but it doesn't matter whatever show we got, whether it's in Key West or California. We take care of our sponsors, so we're pretty happy about that as well.
Man, that's what we got to do. I'm looking forward to that Sunrise Vibes coffee someday.
You still ain't got your shipment of it, huh?
No, I mean, come summertime, it's hard to track me. You never know where I might be. The old pack mule can't find me.
Yeah. Well, I got 3 bags of it in here, but it's all bean. And, of course, Uncle Alex, he always goes around and gets all the dead people's stuff out of their garages and stuff of that nature. So he brought a grinder over here last week. And, I'm waiting until the coffee that we had, get the canister empty. And then I'm going to grind up what we have. And stick it in there, and we'll start drinking that because they actually come on board on May the 1st, so we're pretty happy about that.
Oh, good. Man, congratulations to all parties.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. We got our producer, Monica, is out there. She's always listening. Yeah. And so good morning. Heather's popping in there. Let's see here. Of course, B-Dog, everybody's saying hi to B-Dog. You know, he's just here signing autographs and here for just a short while, you know.
For a limited time only.
Limited time only. That's right. And but man, it's been a crazy week around here. We Noah and Carrie, they moved out they actually left here Thursday morning, headed to California. So it's been a little quiet over there next door, and of course we had a big shindig for them here last weekend. And what that really means, as you know, B-Dog, as long as you've been around here, that just means I cook hamburgers all day so everybody else can relax and have a good time after the show.
That's what happens when you're the host.
Yeah, you know. She's like, we're going to have a gathering, not a party, but a gathering. And a gathering, is about 10 or 15 people, I guess. And I'm starting to count up how many hamburgers is that and what I got to cook and how much cheese I need and all this other stuff. And, so that's what I did. We cooked hamburgers. And, of course, Uncle Alex was here, and he's always got to slip something in on the grill. That way, he doesn't have to use propane anywhere else. So he brought chicken and stuff, and it's not for anybody to eat.
It's for his meal prep for the week.
Yeah. After he takes it off the grill, he puts it in there, puts it in his truck, and leaves. Like, hey.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, B-Dog, before you leave, I want your autograph on a cocktail napkin from the chocolate bar.
Oh, yeah. Well, there we go.
I want both of you to sign it, and then, Danny, you can mail it to me.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe it'll get caught up to you by fall.
It's like my mail. It's still catching up from all the places I've lived.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob and Donna Cummings is out there. She said she's a little late. She had to go to a meeting. That's poor planning as far as I'm concerned on a Friday. This is her meeting right here. She doesn't need to be involved with anything else. We have a block time, a standard time of 11 to 1 that she's unavailable.
That's right.
And that's how you're supposed to put it on your calendar, unavailable.
There you go.
Right.
I see you're wearing your WKRP shirt.
My last employer, I should just blocked up the following year with unavailable.
Yeah. I do have my WKRP in Cincinnati shirt.
Did you see the article I tagged you in?
Yeah, somebody actually bought the station up there or something?
Somebody actually bought the rights to WKRP, and they are going to make it a real live radio station. Now, live in Cincinnati.
I know what they're up to. That sounds like a scheme Johnny and I would come back. Listen, we'll start the station, and then we'll make them bring the show back. And then,
You never know.
Anything that's missing on television, it's something to do with a radio station. I mean, there's so many crazy things that goes on behind the scenes of a radio station. We could fill up, at least 3 or 4 seasons of it.
There's only been a few shows like that. WKRP, news radio, and I think Frasier. There's only 3 radio shows I can think of.
Yeah, I don't know if Frasier was a radio show, but I think he was a psychologist pretending to be a DJ.
I'm listening.
If you save all the pre-roll content of us sitting in the green room, you'd have a heck of a reel.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I have no doubt.
So,
set up.
Right. The radio station, WKRP, in Cincinnati, Ohio. So is it going to be in Cincinnati, Ohio?
To my understanding, yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. I got 2 or 3 of these shirts. This is the only one that I don't wear anywhere else. That way I don't let nothing happen to it. But I do like my WKRP. They had it back on Me TV there for a little bit, and they had to take it off because of the damn music rights that play. Whenever they were playing music or whatever, well, that's copyright. You can't do that. So they had to take it back off.
Yeah, when I saw that, I thought, is there anything to get the Tiki Man to go north than the opening of WKRP?
I don't know, man. My feet hurt to go if I go above the Tennessee line. It's cold up there, man. I can't stand it.
Not this time of year. You're good. Good. Spring has sprung.
Y'all were good for about 6 weeks, and man, everything's great then. The flower's like, I'm going to make it this year. I'm going to make it. I'm actually going to grow.
We get a solid 8 weeks. What are you talking about?
Hey, I got to tell you what, it was like in the low 90s yesterday out in Cumberland, Maryland.
Wow.
And people were complaining and saying, oh my God, it's too hot. I'm going to die. I can't take it. And it got too hot too fast, almost overnight.
Well,
that it did.
It's been hot here, but we do have what they consider a cold front coming through this weekend, which is going to get it down to about 75, which will feel fantastic because it's been pretty hot around here.
Oh, I bet. I think it's supposed to get down in the 30s back in the mountains on Monday night.
All right. Screw all that.
I had to unpack my shorts just to come down here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, damn. When did you get into town?
Last night.
Uh-oh. A news station alert. Yeah. Let's see what the crazy weatherman is saying here. Let's see here. Beautiful Friday weather, but don't get used to it because it's all going to go to hell this afternoon. Showers late night. We do need the rain.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Today will be a dry, sunny, and hot. Temps should be close to 89 degrees. We can't say 90. We're going to say 89. That gives them a little wiggle room, Our next chance of rain works in tomorrow evening around 7 p.m. That'd be good because the banana trees are in the ground. I got some tomato plants in my buckets out there. They all need rain. Of course, I've been watering them, but nothing replaces real rain.
No.
Right.
But, man, so other than that, man, I've just been busy working on new videos all week long. Like I said, Uptown Whimsy. The website is updated. You can go to the store tab and look at the Uptown Whimsy shirts. So naturally, I had to do a video for that. I worked out a new video for Alan Jacks Bowers, putting a lot of stuff out yesterday. And, of course, the podcast, man. I hit 50 podcasts this week.
Nice.
Woo, congratulations.
Whew. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I like that podcast you put out, or I read it this morning about connecting the dots during your travel and folding the map, if you can. And here, we're traveling. And I'm like, spot on, brother, spot on. Connect the dots. You know what? When you get there, and the journey lies within.
Well, there you go, man. That's exactly right. And the podcast is starting to take off. You get a little discouraged when you start a new project or whatever, but 50 episodes in, that's a milestone. And, you try to get to 1,000 downloads, and I think we're about 700 right now. And the crazy thing is I'm pretty big in Vietnam and Japan and countries I never heard of before. You
always have been.
I got 3 people that listen in Canada for some unknown reason. There would be a lot more people in Canada listening to the podcast, but it's a lot of work, man. Especially when you take. First of all, I got to write the thing first, right? And I got to figure out a way to be inspirational. Then I got to put that out there. Then I got to record what I wrote. And then I got to turn that into a video because there's video versions as well out on YouTube. So it's taking a simple project that used to take about 15 minutes into about an hour now. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I got a little more time on my hands right now.
It's fun, and you make a few peanuts here and there. I still have books that are selling in Japan.
Really?
Tiki. Yeah. I was told that anything tiki in Japan is huge. And, every now and then I get a small royalty check and there's Japan sales on there.
It's funny you say that. I didn't realize that the word tiki was big in Japan, but I do get sales off of my books in Japan as well. We're pretty big in Japan, Johnny B.
I think, if they put us on tour there, we could just bankroll the whole operation.
Yeah,
we talk to them about that.
Yeah, we should go on a Japan tour,
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Yeah, man, I'm down with just about anything right now.
Even with some voice translators. We don't even need to learn how to speak the language. You got a voice translator and AI.
Yeah,
what the heck?
That's right, man. But anyway, we want to thank our sponsor here, Dockmate, wireless remote control. They should be scheduling their next appearance on our show probably next week, maybe. So it's always good when those guys come on board. And, of course, Brian Burns has been out there doing all kinds of crazy stuff with the boating community and lining up to go to some boat shows and doing some things along those natures. So it's been all good, man. It's been busy, but everybody's having a lot of fun.
Good. I'll tell you what, that's an incredible outfit. And, man, they really do stand behind their product, especially with all the training.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Well, I was talking to Callie yesterday, and they're wrapping up a season out for the kids out in California, and we were talking. I'm like, Dockmate probably has a local dealer out there, a partner out there. You might want to reach out to them and see if you can bring them in to support the kids, because if we was to ever get a sponsor for that thing, it would be to help the kids continue to be, buy equipment or whatever they need, a new microphone every once in a while or something, for God's sakes.
That's right.
Right.
Stuff costs money.
Right. It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's
now
tough.
I go look at yard sales for old microphones and equipment.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Johnny's the Radio Shack guy. He's got I don't know what he does with all those cords and stuff, but he's he goes around and
I miss Radio Shack.
I miss Radio Shack too. But if there's a yard sale or whatever, most people are looking for that picture or something, that's worth $1 million that somebody's got in their attic or whatever. He's over there looking at splitters and RCA cables and things of that nature.
Yeah.
That's right. You just may need those again one day.
That's right.
Know.
That's right. That's right. You never know, man. Yeah, man, sounds like you're set up good. You got good internet there. Was a little worried about it this morning, but being on the road, but seems to be working out okay.
Yep, we did it, Danny. Hey, we always get it done. What can I say?
That's right. That's right.
And tune into Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from 7 to 9 p.m. on the internet at TikiManRadio.com or on Tiki Man Radio YouTube, live from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, Florida.
For the man, too much for the man, he couldn't make it. So he's leaving the life he's come to know. Ooh. He said he's going. He said he's going back to find. Going back to find. Ooh, what's left of his world. The world he left behind. Not so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Leaving on the midnight train. Yeah. Said he's going back to a simpler place and time. Right. Oh, yes, he is. Right by his side. Now be with him. Train to Georgia. Even on a midnight train. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. World is his and hers alone. He kept dreaming, ooh, that someday he'd be a star, a superstar, but he didn't get far. But he sure found out the hard that dreams don't always come true. Oh no. So he burned all his hopes and even sold his old car. Bought a one-way ticket back said he's going back to find, ooh, a simpler place and time. Ooh, yeah, and I'm gonna be with him. Oh, that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Oh, he's leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. Yeah, ooh, y'all. Said he's going back to find ooh, a simpler place and time. Ooh, y'all. I've got to be with him. Oh, that midnight train to Georgia. Yeah. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine.
Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday morning. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio. Stormy. Happy Friday to you, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fabulous. We made it. It's another Gorgeous, beautiful day outside. Johnny B is on location in Delaware, and B-Dog in the house right here. There we go. When people leave here, we don't know when we'll ever see them again. So,
and some are like a fungus; they just keep coming back.
That's right, man. That's right. But he was telling me during the break, Johnny, what was it called? Sing it. What? Singo. Yeah, I was wondering if you guys ever heard of it up there. Go ahead and explain, B-Dog.
Well, Singo is kind of a lot like bingo. You have a bingo card, but in each square is a different song. And then the DJ, he'll start playing random songs, and you fill out your bingo card based upon the music the DJ's playing.
Wow.
Yeah, you ever heard of that?
Never heard of it, but it sounds like a great game.
It's very popular in the bars and up there, so it's something I'm learning and I'm getting into. Yeah.
DJs, we need to know these things.
I know. When he brings up something new, I'm like, what? Kevin and Angel, they do a lot of trivia nights. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of what it reminds me of, is kind of a musical trivia kind of thing. When you play a song and what do they put up a letter of the song or something? Or
No, you literally on your bingo cards, they have pre-made sheets they just pass out to you. And each square, if you have the song that's being played in your square, you color that in until you get whatever pattern they're looking for on the bingo card.
Oh, well, there you go.
So they'll go multiple rounds and win prizes each round.
Yeah, Singo. We might need to check into that, Johnny B. We're always looking for side gigs, man.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to get that. I think Robin and I would love to play that. I mean, she loves music too.
Yeah, where is the beautiful Robin at?
She's actually just across from me.
Oh, well, you ought to get her over there in the picture with you.
She's kind of busy right now. Yeah, honey, you can come over here and join us.
Yeah, put on some clothes and.
She's kind of busy. That's keyword for she's naked.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, never mind. We won't bring it up again. She's
no, getting things settled in around here.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. Oh Lord.
She's great workout making a bed in an RV.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be a gymnast to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I tell you what, Singo, we're going to get it.
Singo, yeah. That sounds like something to check into. I never heard of it before.
I'd never either. And we went to a restaurant and sat and played it one night and had an absolute blast. So
yeah. So you're glad to be back in Ohio?
In a lot of ways, yes, and it has its drawbacks, but it's been nice to be back around family and things like that, and
Well, that'll wear off in about 6 months. It'll be like they're always over here. Damn it, hell!
That's already started. That's already started.
People say all the time, don't you hate it? Your kids live so far away. I'm like, no.
The phone calls of what's for dinner. That's already started.
Yeah, well, they call every.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Julie calls about every day. So I talk to her on the phone all the time. It's not like I don't. I am going to Austin in June for Maya's graduation.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be flying up there for that. You got to go to your granddaughter's graduation, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, feel free to get a layover in Ohio on your way back down. Because I know how the airlines work. You got to go up and go down, or you don't go to straight to your destination.
Yeah, and why is that?
I don't know.
Why can't
it's a waste of fuel.
It is a waste of fuel, and not everybody's going, right? I mean, it's like, we go and, two people get off the plane and go somewhere else or something. I mean, why can't we just go?
Well, you know what that leads to, Danny?
What's that?
Is that when you get to Ohio, you're going to get trapped into a big game of Singo at the airport. Miss your flight and you stay the night.
I have to be careful, man. Next thing you know, I'm behind the microphone. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, let's see. I'm going to play this tune. You see if it's in your bingo card.
That's what I told you. I wasn't even there 48 hours, and I ended up with DJ gigs.
Yeah, he's trying to unload his stuff, and says that's my DJ gear there. And next thing you know, he's got two gigs to do for DJing. You know, so it works out good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good promotion. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. If you didn't catch the beginning of the show and you're listening to us out on the radio and all the ships at sea, good morning to you. Happy Friday to you. Hope everybody you're doing fabulous. We have the store tab up on TikiManRadio.com. You can go over to our website and pull that up on your phone. Go in the menu, click on the store tab, and you'll see the brand new Tiki Man Radio T-shirts from Uptown Whimsy. We still also have Land Pirate. They're still got some of their designs out there, but Uptown Whimsy, that's Nicole and Graham, and of course the store is up and going, and those guys are having a good time, and it's really taken off. You know, it's taken off when they start hiring people to run the store.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
That's good.
Yeah, man. And but around here, you know, let's see here, the Hippie Chick and Bahama Brad are going to, and I'm not sure who all's going, but they're going to see Bob Dylan. He's in town tonight.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. You know, I was never that much of a Bob.
You're not going.
Well, I was never that much of a Bob Dylan fan, and somebody's got to take care of Katie May, and I got some other things I got going on too, so I'm going to stay here. She wanted to go. I think it may be an Uncle Alex thing. He's always like winning tickets off the radio. You know, he's
the luckiest man I know.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the only person that still has a rotary phone or something, and he's dialing the number. And
am I the ninth caller?
Yeah, it's like, damn it, we're so damn tired of you winning all these tickets. You're starting to give us a bad name.
Well, he can only win every 30 days, so, you know.
Yeah, so he just, every 30 days he goes to another radio station and...
It's that antique rotary phone, Danny. That's what I'm telling you. That's where goodwill comes in handy.
Yeah, well, he's always out there getting dead people's clothes, that's for sure, you know. He's...
like that.
Yeah, he's a master of it. So they're going to do that tonight, and then... this afternoon, I got to mow the yard and get things ready for the weekend. I got a little deck work I got to do tomorrow. But other than that, it's going to be a pretty lazy weekend and get ready for the Sunday show.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Always am, whether I'm at the beach or on the road or in the studio. Yeah.
Donna Cummings sent me a message this morning. She says, we had a great laugh about you last night. I'm like, well, I'm glad I was able to accommodate that. And she sent me a picture. I guess they were in Lowe's or whatever, and they ran across the Badger 9000. And she's like, oh, my God, there is a Badger 9000. I'm like, everything that I talk about is true. You know, it's just not funny at the time when it's going down, you know. But, there is a Badger 9000 garbage disposal. I mean, I don't know if y'all caught that or not, B-Dog, but that's how I spent my Easter morning was cleaning out the pipes. Metamucil, is that what it is? Don't ever put that down the drain, man.
I thought Metamucil was supposed to clean out your pipes.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, man.
Cleans out one pipe and clogs the other, huh?
We did a test on it. It don't work, okay? If anything, it's going to stop you up big time.
Oh, wow.
You know? So I wouldn't do that if I was anybody out there. You know, we're trying to help the world be a better place, one mistake at a time around here.
You know, I got to tell you what, that was good, Danny. That was good. That was a great story. You know, you're out there, you're just relaxing, and you were looking a little too relaxed, so she was going to give you something to do.
Yeah, absolutely. She says, no, it was ours. We have one. He pulled it out when changing the sink. Oh, okay. So they have a Badger 9000. Now, maybe we should go after them as a sponsor since everybody's got a Badger 9000. You know, they're learning on what works and what not works. We definitely be a good testimony for them. You know.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking for sponsors, even maybe Metamucil.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, have you got the runs? We'll take some of this. You won't have it any longer. That's for sure, man.
Well, you know, everything goes like that. All your favorite actors eventually are doing Metamucil or reverse mortgages.
Reverse mortgages, yeah.
Or all kinds of commercials. You know, you just got to go with the flow, right?
Oh, my God. You know, it's so disappointing. You turn on the TV, and there's Tom Selleck, the man, you know.
Magnum PI.
Have you thought about a reverse mortgage? I'm like, come on, man. Come on.
You know, I could see Ed McMahon doing that, and he may have.
Yeah.
But Tom Selleck, no, come on.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you know, and you know, and they make him do his smile, you know, with his mustache in the commercial or whatever, and he's like, well, maybe it's for you too, you know. Come on, Tom, what are you doing, man? You're Magnum PI.
Yeah, that and
was a
you're
great
pre-planning
show
your
back in the
funeral and all those good ads.
Yeah, I never got into the remake of Magnum PI, you know, because I'm a traditionalist. You know, I don't. I mean, I'm wearing a WKRP and a Cincinnati shirt. Okay, and when they did the remake of Magnum PI, I was like, no, like, come on, that's not gonna. I don't know if is it still around.
No, it's not. But
yeah.
So, what do you think of old show when they bring old shows back with the original cast?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They recently just did that with Scrubs. You ever watch Scrubs?
Mm-mm.
They that made a run in the '90s, and it's back with the original cast, picking up where they left off.
Well, I'll be damned. I didn't watch any. I usually don't watch any of that. You know, emergency room stuff. Well, there's their lunch hour there, Johnny B. You know. It's time to
Cocktail out.
Yeah, it's time to get to your booty scoot on. It's Friday. It's lunchtime on a Friday, everybody. Time to get out on the dance floor and have some fun.
It goes something like this. Now everybody form a line. Bend over forward and shake that behind. There's a brand new dance. It ain't hard to do. Slide your feet and let that booty scoot. When the booty scoot, that's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. When that booty scoot. Look at that girl with them tight blue jeans on. When that booty scoot. Everybody. When that booty scoot. Listen. Shake that booty as you slide. Back and forth and side to side. Don't hold back, just let that booty go. Then scoot that booty all across the floor. When that booty scoot. Look at that big fat lady over there. When that booty scoot. Even the little kids. When that booty scoot. Lord have mercy. When that booty scoot. Listen at this. It ain't what you got, it's what you do. Now make that booty go loop-de-loop. Scoot it to the front, then scoot it to the back. Turn to the side. Now you got that knack. When that booty scoot. Look at him, y'all. When that booty scoot. Look at that old couple over there. When that booty scoot. Everybody. When that booty scoot. Man, this dance is bad. Now some of you ladies are still in your seat. Why don't you get up and feel the heat? You can booty scoot like everybody else. Shake your behind and enjoy yourself. Doing that booty scoot, that's all you got to do. Doing that booty scoot, let that booty go, girl. Doing that booty scoot. When that booty scoot. 'Cause when she booty scoot, she takes up half the room. Skinny minnie, she's only half the size. But when she booty scoot, she'll make your nature rise. Doing that booty scoot. Look at those skinny minnie. Doing that booty scoot. Doing that booty scoot. Everybody. Doing that booty scoot. The booty scoot is taking over this town. In every club and juke joint, they getting on down. Once you get started, it's hard to stop. People are booty scooting all around the clock. Doing that booty scoot. There they go, y'all. Doing that booty scoot. The booty scoot. Doing that booty scoot. There go 3 or 4 girls over there. Doing that booty scoot. Sit down if you want to, fella. They're doing that booty scoot. The booty scoot. Look at that girl with that mini skirt on. Doing that booty scoot. Everybody's doing it. The booty scoot. Everybody. The booty scoot. Young, old. The booty scoot. I mean black and white. The booty scoot. They doing that booty scoot. I mean, I've even seen some Chinese doing it. The booty scoot. They're doing that booty scoot. All down in Natchez, Mississippi. The booty scoot. I was down in McCall the other day. They were doing that booty scoot.
The Tiki Man radio shirts are now available at uptownwhimsy.com, or you can visit tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab for a direct link to all the shirts and designs, with new ones coming out all the time. Different styles, different sizes, and different colors. You can visit the store at 826 East New Haven Avenue in downtown Melbourne, Florida. Stop by and say hi. Our good friends Graham and Nicole have been working hard to get this project up and going, and now it's available. Visit uptownwhimsy.com for all the new items that are in the store, and click on the Tiki Man Radio shirts. That's uptownwhimsy.com and Tiki Man Radio, bringing the sunshine to you.
She got a certain way about her, like the way she moves. When I wrap my arms around her, like the way she moves. When we dance, it's like slow motion time. Only one thing stays on my mind, like the way she moves. Like to watch her mingle in the crowd, like the way she moves. Never quiet, but then not too loud, like the way she moves. When she's talking with her friends, they smile. I sit back thinking all the while, like the way she moves. Like the way she moves. She moves across the floor, dancing like the wind. when the fire is low. Music soft and we're dancing slow, like the way she moves. 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 Like the way she moves.
Like the way she moves. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And, of course, played the commercial there about the Uptown Whimsy. We'll be talking more about that on the Sunday show with the shirts being available. But the breaking news is that you can go to the store tab, and it's live now. The link takes you right there. And so we're pretty excited about it. That's a tough gig, man, getting a T-shirt company. When Island J kind of went under and we had to search for a new company to work with, man, that's been 2.5 years ago.
That's crazy.
It's hard to find somebody you can work with that's reputable, that they'll take care of the customers and easy to work with, all that stuff. It's really hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember working with Island J too. He's always spot on.
Yeah, I talked to him not too long ago, and because I was a little perturbed about it, and I was like, you were surely to God, somebody else in the T-shirt business that you can point me in the direction to all the years that he was in the T-shirt business, but he just focused on Island J, and but he's doing candles or something now. I don't know what he's doing, but he ain't in the T-shirt business no more. He's completely out of that.
Wow.
And they go up. They go belly up. T-shirt companies go belly up all the time because lack of sales, the equipment. You gotta have a lot of sales in order to pay for all that stuff. Luckily with Uptown Whimsy, they have a shop, and it's doing very well, and they can sell them right there in the shop as well. So that helps out a whole lot.
Absolutely. Hey, I love my shirts. Coastal Americana Radio Network and Tiki Man Radio. Mm-hmm. Love them. They're comfortable. They fit well. Robin loves hers. Good. Uptown Whimsy's the way to go.
Yeah, and they're going to be working on some new designs. We had to have a starting point, and so they're going to be working on some other things like the Tiki Bar shirts and all this other stuff. We got a lot of things in the works there. That's a whole nother part of this whole radio thing is you got to spend some time designing things, and I spent a tremendous amount of time video editing, the commercials, all that out on social media. That's a full-time job.
Oh, sure it is. No doubt. And then hosting the shows, which is the easiest part of the day.
Yeah, this is the fun part. We play a little music, we hang out, we have a little bit of fun, we talk about our sponsors like Dockmate, and we're so happy to have those guys on board. So, yeah, this is the fun part right here. It's when it all comes together.
Yeah, and when we're down here on the coast, I may reach out to a few dealers or see if I can find maybe I'll go online and look for a Dockmate dealer here in this region and stop by and just tell them what we do here, and if they have any interest, to give you a call.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to find a local dealer here in Chattanooga, and I was waiting on Dockmate to send me their representatives here, that's somebody I could invite in here to the studio when we're doing the show, or even on the Sunday show or whatever, to talk about it. So what are y'all's plans? How long are you guys going to be in Delaware?
Well, we're going to be here for a couple nights and then head back west, and then who knows where the journey is going to lead us. We will be back, of course, but it's absolutely beautiful here. We come down here about every few weeks during summer, and now next year it may be totally different. We may have a studio here. You never know.
You never know.
But I love it because we can tour the coast.
Yeah.
Any beach, anywhere, anytime. If the network wants to pay, hey, we're ready to go.
Well, that's a good shirt right there, ain't it? Any beach, anywhere, anytime. I like that.
When I left my previous employer, that was one of the last things I said. Any beach, anywhere, anytime, because that was the plan to do that. So now we're gradually getting this into motion.
Well, I saw something on Facebook where a guy was, they threw a party for him because he was retiring or leaving or quitting or something like that, and he put something in the cake that made everybody have the runs and have to go to the bathroom, and he just enjoyed that and left, bye,
Oh, that's pretty bad. That's bad.
That is bad, but depending on how you feel when you leave, I guess.
Yeah. But I like that. That is a good T-shirt idea. Any beach, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Got to add that. Yeah, put that on the back of the shirt, what could possibly go wrong. Yeah, I like that. I may need to write that down. We're always looking for new ideas, Johnny. Any beach, anywhere, anytime. I like that. Let's see.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That was my retirement. That was the last thing I said and the last text I sent out.
Any beach, anywhere, anytime. I like that. What could possibly go wrong? So, the podcast is doing well, and pretty happy with it. It's a lot of work, but it's starting to gain some traction and getting a lot of downloads, and it's going out to all these platforms and stuff. It's something I really secretly always wanted to do, but I didn't really have the time, and I didn't want to just sit and talk about stuff, for 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever, because I already do that on the Sunday show.
Right.
And just so everybody knows, we have two podcasts. We have the Space Between the Waves, which is the morning post from Tiki Bar Publishing, and we have Tiki Man Radio podcast. So the Sunday show and this show and all that stuff is also out there on podcasts, going to different platforms. And, of course, we're still on SoundCloud as well.
I tell you what, you've got a lot of stuff out there, Danny. And the other day, Robin came home, and she said, I was listening to this really cool DJ, and she played it, and it was the history of Tiki Radio, and I think it's on your site. I said, where did you get that? And she said it was on SoundCloud. That's got to be you.
Yeah, it probably is. Was it you talking? Was it you doing it?
No, it was on SoundCloud.
Oh, and it was the history of Tiki.
I don't know who put it there, but yeah, the history of Tiki Island Radio. But it wasn't really history. I don't know who came up with the title, but I listened to it and I'm like, wow, that kid's pretty hot.
I don't know. It's probably out there on our, because we started doing the SoundCloud thing back in Tiki Island Radio days. So there's some of those early shows, Robbie Collada and all that stuff is out there on SoundCloud. I don't ever go back and listen to it because we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
You're just now getting it figured out.
Yeah.
Home and started playing it, and I said, hey, send me that link. What I'll do is I'll send you the link when I get a chance here. But I think that was towards the end of my tenure. But I'm listening. I'm like, wow, that kid's pretty hot. Who's that? Who's that again? It's Johnny B. Okay.
Well, I think that was whenever you were working on your last show. I think that's what that was, if I remember correctly. That's been, 12 years ago or whatever it was now. But I think we recorded that off of the morning show where you went into the whole history of Tiki Island Radio and all that other stuff. I think that's what that is, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. We got a lot of, as you say, we got a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you the link. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got to admit, I hadn't heard myself in many, many years.
Well, we played it not too long ago, and it blew you away just listening to yourself. So,
Yeah. I'm like, did I really say these things? But, everything I said was from the heart. Everything I did, was all about bringing our ohana together.
Yeah.
And our community, just like your community. And everything was from the heart. There was nothing fake about it. Nothing was ever rehearsed.
No.
And I just let it flow. I felt like I was channeling.
Yeah, I was doing an interview one time. Somebody was interviewing me, and they were talking about, well, what kind of prep work goes into your show? And I'm like, I've got a general idea in my head of what I want to focus on that day. And I said, I always have some, a beginning music that I want to play. But I don't have any kind of scripted thing that I'm doing, and it's at 11:05 I'm going to say this. I said, there's none of that going on. That's for damn sure.
Well, that's what I like about live radio. It's live.
Yeah.
Mistakes and all, it's live.
Yep.
And that's what makes it entertaining. It's just, I like live radio.
Well, I was talking to Callie V-Dog yesterday, I think it was, and so he's really taken that whole program to a whole nother level.
Oh, absolutely.
They've got the college radio station, and now they're trying to dabble into the video side of things, and so he was kind of quizzing me. He's like, okay, so do you have two computers you use and all this stuff, And I said, now listen, there's no YouTube thing out there that's going to tell you how to do live radio and TV at the same time. It's just not, and everybody's setup is different. So what works for me may not work for you. All I can tell you is all the mistakes not to do.
Yeah, he had one time. He goes, "Can you kind of give me an idea how everything's like hooked up?" So I sent him like a detailed diagram of how everything's hooked up, what cables are where, and he got that, and he's like, I think I'll talk to Danny, see if there's a simpler way to doing that. And I'm like, who do you think helped me set that up?
Yeah. How do you think I learned it? Yeah. Well,
I got a 5-minute rundown. That's all I got.
Well, B-Dog can tell you, he can attest to, his first show here in the studio with Tropical Country, him and Lou, their very first show was supposed to be in the studio radio only, right? And 5 minutes before they were going to do their very first show. Now, he had been doing radio with us
about 3 years.
About 3 years in the on the Sunday show or whatever. But so he had some kind of idea of what it was. But it's just
how to fly the plane, though.
I started saying it's different when you say, listen, will you fly the plane? I'm going to go back and make me a drink. It's a little different.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah. So he was already nervous about his first show, right? He's a professional. He's not like scared to death, but he's got all this stuff in his head that he wanted to do and say and all this other stuff. And I'm like, listen, let's do video. And I said, oh, you can do it. Just remember 1, 2, 3, 4, and cameras and all that other stuff. And they took off, man. And
trial by fire.
Yeah, Rick the Stick would come here every once in a while, did his show. We even had old Scotty Chill in here once. B-Man came up and did Coastal Confessions on Friday night in here, so that's always a big deal for them to come into the home office and do their show.
That's right.
But I just threw B-Dog to the wolves, and it all worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always does. I got this new little mobile rig. I took pictures of it. I sent it to Danny the other day. I said, yeah, I can't wait to try this out. And this morning he's like, I can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. I said, I figured it out, but it was too late. So now I'm using, a different setup. But you have to be able to shift on the fly,
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't real sure when I saw you pop in there and you're going down the road. Looks like he's in the passenger side of the car. I'm like, oh, this. And all I see is him doing this. He's like, I'm like, this is not going to go well. So I had, as a backup, I had the other camera set up in the system in case that didn't work. I could just go to that camera, this one here, and do the show if we had to. We were gonna make it happen no matter what.
Oh, we always do. And then right at the last second, I lost internet as soon as we pulled in here.
Yeah.
Then it came back. I'm like, okay, we got it.
Well, we were logging in one Friday, and the power goes off, right? And for some reason, the Black Magic was not in the backup battery. Oh. So it came right back on, but it had to be restored, right? So I was like, damn, and so I had to.
Just when you think you got everything figured out, the studio gremlins will play their tricks.
Yeah, don't ever say out loud, "Oh, I got this," because the radio's like, "Oh yeah, well, hold my beer and watch this. This is how we're going to do this," So, but
happens all the time.
Happens all the time. But I remember Johnny told me. Johnny was one of the ones that told me in the beginning, that. I did something crazy. I forget what it was. And he's like, don't even say it. Don't even bring it up. Just act like it never even happened. They'll think it's on their end.
I like that.
Sure enough, they'd chime back in on Facebook and say, hey, I lost you there for a second, but I'm back now. Well, listen, you need to get good internet.
We've been here the whole time.
It's in your browser. Everybody else is fine.
Yeah. Sorry you missed that part of the show. It was great, man.
I always love that. You're doing a show and somebody be like, I can't hear you. I'm like, I hear myself just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. But
those were the days. You learn. You just learn as you go.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What was the craziest place you ever did radio at, Johnny B?
Oh, Lord. A lot of places. One of the craziest was down on the English Channel in Louisiana. Excuse me. I was hosting a show, and they warned me that at a certain time of the evening, there's a huge swarm of bugs that will come over to the bar grill across the river, across the English Channel, and everybody has to go in the bar for about 15 minutes, and then they disappear. I said, okay, we'll see about that. Well, they came over from some island out in the English Channel, and they swarmed the whole place. I mean, you couldn't breathe. So we all had to say, we'll be right back. And 15 minutes later, we came back and we explained why. That was probably one of the weirdest setups. There's another time I was supposed to do a show where we lost internet, and the managers of the hotel went up on the roof, and they wanted me to run a cable up to their satellite. I said no.
No.
Not getting on the roof and hooking up to your satellite equipment. But those were the early days.
Yeah. That's probably the most difficult thing for me in the beginning was being on the road and getting good internet, right? You would say, well, listen, you just plug right into the credit card machine, right? But if the place is packed, that's not a secure line for your internet. But depending on how many people are in there. But I mean, it would work if it was early in the day. And there wasn't 200 people in there, and they wasn't running credit cards every 3 minutes and all that stuff, or just getting a good spot. And people would forget that. They're like, "Hey, can you come here and do your show here?" I'm like, "Absolutely." And what kind of internet you got? Well, we don't have any internet here. Well, what the hell? What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I got a satellite on top of my car?
Now we bring it with us.
Hey,
yep.
Speaking of satellites, I remember when I went to Lake Charles, Louisiana, and Matt Hoggett had just got signed by Jimmy Buffett. So I show up, and Louisiana Radio is there. Excuse me. Louisiana Radio is there, and they're going to beam me up. They had all these techs that were there to hook up my equipment, and it was going up to the Cap 1 satellite to go out and receive. I mean, all kind of techs, and I thought, damn, I've hit the big leagues. That was funny. They're all just taking over my equipment.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool.
And it all worked?
It all worked out, man. Louisiana Radio was there. They had me all hooked up to the Cap 1 satellite. They said, you're going out across the satellite. I said, cool beans. And we launched the show.
Yeah. Well, as B-Dog says, we got a wireless remote that we carry with us now. It's about that big, and it's fantastic. Brian, B-Man, and them used it the entire time they were at Music on the Bay because the internet was kind of spotty down there. And I sent it at the last minute. Michelle Myers comes by here to get the the headphones and microphones and all that stuff. He says, "Can you send those just in case? If we have a problem, we got a backup plan. That's how you got to think." I'm like, "Absolutely." And at the last minute, I put that router in that bag, and I said, "Well, just in case y'all run into a problem, you got a backup plan." Sure enough, they didn't have good internet down there, and they got hooked up to the wireless router, and it worked all 4 days they were down there.
Wow, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
I remember when I found that at the Verizon store, I'm like, "Man, this thing is gold." After burying Ethernet in the sand and running things and plugging in and begging for internet, I'm like, this thing is gold, and I just bought the
That's
damn
what I use now for my DJ, and I carry my internet with me. So because I stream all the music that I'm playing, so it works out great.
And then when hotspots came along, we were able to have that as a backup plan. I mean, we sometimes that's the only thing about the wireless is. If it's sitting in the sun or whatever, it'll overheat on you pretty close. We actually have to have ice packs that we set it on to keep it from overheating. But we had to learn that process, and once we learned it, if it overheated and shut down, we'd switch over to our hotspot. So we got backup plans and backup plans and backup plans.
Yeah, you got to have them. Sponsors don't want to hear anything different.
That's right.
People pay, and you got to be on the air. That's the way it goes.
That's right. And, of course, speaking of sponsors, we want to thank our sponsor here, Dockmate, Wireless Remote Control. Those guys should be coming back on the show here in a couple of weeks. We'll get them on and get a different representative that can tell us more, and we keep learning about it. If you're interested in Dockmate, you can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on their logo, and it'll take you right to their website. I think it's saving marriages and all kinds of stuff for people that's not tearing up their boats, and it's a wonderful experience out there. So sometimes you're just lucky as a 7. Sometimes you're luckier and smarter with Dockmate wireless remote control.
Never been to prison.
Tune in every Friday for Weekdays with the Tiki Man and Johnny B.
'Cause I broke the law 12 dozen times, but I never did get caught. I'm a different kind of daredevil than a lot of folks I know. But I still walk the tightrope with no net down below. Hey, I'm lucky as a 7. I dance to my own tune. I may not get to heaven, Lord, for the wicked things I do. In my boots and take all that I took. Oh, it ain't as easy as it looks. Life ain't always simple. Some things you can't explain. If you quit, that's what you get, 'cause you couldn't take the pain. I ain't never had it easy. That's just the way it is. But if circumstance opened up the chance, I'd do it all again. Hey, I'm lucky as a 7. I dance to my own tune. I may not get to heaven, Lord, for the wicked things I do. If you want to walk in my boots and take all that I took, oh, it ain't as easy as it looks. Ain't no place to turn around. Yeah, my spring done come unwound.
Hey everybody, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Song at a bar, Alamorada. Found a waitress with a long gone look in her eyes. She was tapping cervezas, topping off pina coladas. But I could tell the smile on her face was just to the sky. She said, I need to be where the sand meets the sea at the end of this two-lane road. So I packed my guitar, took her by the arm and said, come on, let's go. We were racing through the key, couldn't hardly see for the sunset burning in our eyes. So we found a place to park, hid out in the dark, watching that full moon rise. There's never been a moment so right as when we gave in to the night. I'll never forget what we felt, what we said, what we did. Beneath the 7 Mile Bridge. She was Ray-Ban suntan, cut off jeans and a halter. Laughed and we drank and we talked about everything. I remember she spoke of a man left at the altar. Was freedom meant more to her than a diamond ring. And she tried not to cry, said our goodbyes, brave strangers in the middle of town. Then she let go my hand, turned and she ran as my heartbeat finally slowed down. Yeah, we were racing through the key, couldn't hardly see for the sunset burning in our eyes. So we found a place to park, hid out in the dark, watching that full moon rise. There's never been a moment so right as when we gave in to the night. I'll never forget what we felt, what we said, what we did. Neath the 7 Mile Bridge. These old memories of that long bridge to me, as I wonder what might have become of the girl who traded it all for the Key West Island song. We were racing through the Key, couldn't hardly see for the sunset burning in our eyes. So we found a place to park, hid out in the dark, watching that full moon rise. There's never been a moment so right as when we gave it to the night. I'll never forget what we felt, what we said, what we did. We were reckless and young, proud of love on the run when we hid beneath the 7 Mile Bridge.
a man.
I get your blood pumping.
Just a little bit.
Yes, it does. Good old Ricky Medlock from Blackfoot. Now he's with Skinner after all those years.
Is he really? I did not know that.
Yeah, Ricky, believe it or not, Ricky Medlock started out as a drummer with Leonard Skinner. And then he said, drums aren't my thing. And, guitar is what I like. So he played the drum. You'll see Ricky Medlock on the cover of the First and Last. And they're there on a Jeep. And he's 100% Indian. So he's got long black hair. He looks Indian. And then after that, he went on to start Blackfoot. And then when the new Leonard Skinner second generation started, they called Ricky Medlock back. And they said, hey, would you like to join the band? He said, sure. And he's been there ever since.
Well, I'll be damned. I did not know that. A little trivia for you kids out there today.
Yes, indeed. I got to tell you what, a good friend of mine is a guitar tech that I went to high school with. We used to sit in the library and listen to music on cassette when we had a break. And he ended up being a guitar tech for a lot of different bands. Ozzy Osbourne, Journey, and I think Ricky Medlock. There's pictures of him and Ricky Medlock on Facebook.
I'll be damned. Yeah, we learn something new every day around here.
Man, small world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you got Coastal Confessions coming up tonight with B-Man and Michelle, and then they are off, man, for like 2 weeks. They're doing their sailing trip.
Oh, that time of year.
That time of year. And I was playing the cruise. Now, we got the cruise. You're retired now. You're not in school. You should go on this cruise with us.
Lou's still working, but I'm not. Yeah.
Well, it's later. Callie McCool's going with us this year.
I heard that.
Yeah, and so we're pretty excited about going on our first cruise. I've never been on a cruise. Hippie Jake's been on one, but I've never been on one, so I'm excited about it. And
Lou and we've been talking about it. Told her we got to get our passports and all that good stuff. So.
Well, they tell me you don't need a passport to go on the cruise because it leaves from an American port and comes back at American port.
Even if you're going to the British Virgin Islands?
But if you get off the boat, then you're going to need a passport.
I got you.
But there is a wiggle way around that, according to Joe Leo, which we trust Joe Leo. He is our official travel agent, so that's what he said anyway. But it's always good to have a passport anyway. You might want to go and do some excursion. I know the Golden Girl is excited about going.
Nice.
Yeah, she's. That's all we've talked about is going to the Virgin Islands, and there's a place called the Beach Bar there in the BVI that we keep on the TV here all the time, and so we picked out a spot we want to put the Tiki Man Radio sticker so you can see it on the camera.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. I like that idea.
Yeah. And
that's marketing. That's promotion, Tiki Man.
Now listen, man, you got to work it, man. You got to work it. If your sticker is in a red phone booth in London, or if it's down in Mexico, or it's in the BVI, whatever, it's a lasting thing, man. Stick it out there, and people will be like, Mo, who joined, I didn't see Mo today, but she sent me a text message. She got into a rental car down in Florida somewhere. She's going to Florida, Bama. And she got in a rental car and started the car up, and the Tiki Man Radio logo came up on the screen. So whoever had the rental car before her was listening to it. She took a picture of it and sent it to me. I'm like, now that's about the coolest thing right there.
That is.
Somebody had taste before you that got in that car.
That is cool.
Yeah. That makes you feel good, that you're doing something right, for goodness sakes.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Alex is out there, better late
Uncle
than
Alex.
never. Yeah, he's out there right now, and I guess he's going on the Bob Dylan concert tonight with Bahama Brad and
Hippie Chick was telling me about that.
Yeah, I was just never a big Bob Dylan fan. I mean, I know that sounds sacrilegious to a lot of people, but I just couldn't. I just didn't get into it. He's got a couple songs that I like, but I was never like, oh my God, it's Bob Dylan. Yeah. But I don't know how many more years he's going to be touring, so I should go.
I didn't even know you're still touring to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah. These artists, there's. Go ahead, Johnny.
I was going to say I watched the movie Bob Dylan, the biography. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. These artists, and I think Bob Dylan was one of the first ones. Maybe not the first ones, but one of the main ones that sold their entire library for however many billions of dollars or whatever. I mean, I guess that's what they're doing now.
Yeah, I guess albums aren't selling, CDs aren't selling. People are getting music for free.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Sony comes along and offers you a lot of money, a lot of these artists are taking it.
Cash out while you
It's a lot of
can.
money.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll give you $1.2 billion for all your entire library. Okay.
I guess we could make that work.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the stage, I mean, you everything you got's paid for. So I mean, might as well give something for the family to fight over while you're gone.
Yeah, even Aerosmith sold their library. I think Britney Spears just sold hers. All kind of people are doing it.
Well, Britney's got to go back in rehab, so she probably needs the money, and
I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hell, you could sell all this content one day. Sony may come along and say, "Hey, Tiki Man."
Well, they need to hurry.
We'll
Okay.
make you an offer.
Yeah, I've got a deep library of all kinds of stuff, so they better hurry, okay? Because I'm not going to be here forever. That's what I used to tell people when they'd say, "Hey, I'm coming to your summer party," or "I can't make your summer party." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. I'll live forever. It'll be okay. It's just another birthday. Don't worry about it."
I tell you what, they're flying by, Danny. The older you get, the faster they come.
They really do. They really do. I mean, we got confirmation the other day that Jemiah was accepted into college, and
Where's she going?
she's going down to Texas. It was Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Oh, very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
yeah. So marine biology, all that good stuff. So maybe she'll be saving the turtles one day.
We can only hope.
I think that's fantastic. That's wonderful. Our kids are getting older, Danny. What are we going to do? Your niece Savannah is going to graduate with her doctorate
Oh my
this
goodness!
December.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that is amazing. How long has she been doing that?
Man, she's been in school forever.
As long as I've known her, yeah. That's a long
She's
time.
going to graduate with her doctorate. So we're happy, and the time flies by. When you first start that journey, you don't think it seems like it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
But I always told her, I said, hey, at the end of it all, you're going to have it. That time is going to pass by anyhow, so you might as well do something with that time while you're young.
Sure.
And she did.
Yeah. I think that's fantastic. I can't believe that. I figured she'd have done graduated by now, but she's made a career. Some kids make a career out of going to college, and I don't know. I mean, what, 4, 6, 8, how long does it take to be a doctor? 10 years, 12 years?
Well,
Something like that.
it depends. And then you go to specialties, and they just keep going.
Just keep going.
So, as long as you're going to school, you don't have to pay the student loans.
Oh, so you just keep going.
You only have to start paying the student loans when you stop going to school.
So the goal is to never get out of school. Yeah. until they start writing you the big checks, and then they're like, "All right, you've been going to college for 27 years. You owe us $7.8 million."
there you go.
Well, I was thinking about taking this other course.
I changed my mind.
That's how
I'm
you beat
changing my
the system.
profession.
Yeah. I'm going to be, whatever, but, man, we were talking last week about the astronauts coming back, and what a cool experience that is. I've been able to hear some of them interview since they got back, and man, that is just everything that went into that was just an amazing thing. That was just fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the technology, it's all there. It's happening. Things are happening quick and quicker. But, yeah, I can imagine trying to broadcast from space. We could do that, Danny.
Well, we always talk about that movie Mars, when he's crashed on Mars, and there's got to be Yeah, Martian. Yeah, you got to figure out how to get off of Mars, and I'm like, well, we can do that. We can do that, man. If I've got some duct tape, some cords, something that I can put together, we can get off of the red planet there.
Oh yeah, Danny told me one night many years ago. He said, "You got to check out this movie." He said, "Brother, that's you and I. We could broadcast from Mars." And we could. We'll make it happen somehow, some way.
Yeah,
and they did. That's a great movie. It
is a great movie. And, of course, Jukebox Saturday kicks in at midnight tonight. That's a popular one. And I've got a couple of new commercials that they sent over yesterday. I don't even think I've downloaded it. Last night, we're watching there's Surf's Up with Callie McCool. He's sitting in his show. Let me see if I can play this right off of the...
Celebrate summer thrills with a splash of fun at Lake Winnie and Sokia, the South's favorite family amusement park and water park.
Speed down the spiraling water slides, ride the waves in the pool, float the crazy river at Sokia, take a spin on the wild twister, brave the boat chute, soar high with the wave swinger.
One epic season.
Let's go! Visit lakewinnie.com for dates and details.
There you go. They sent that over last night. It's always nice when they send their own commercials, and you ain't got to do all that. Just got to put it in the station. But are you guys coming down anytime in the summertime to, or this is it? We're never going to see you again.
No, we're planning trips down.
We've got a group. Ed the Train Man is bringing 6, maybe more down, and we're going to do that in June. Go to Lake Winnie this time.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if I have to look at my calendar here. I think it's June the 13th.
June 13th.
Yeah, so if you guys want
to put it on my calendar.
Well, let me know. That way I can save you some tickets.
Okay.
Yeah, but because they're going pretty fast. I was trying to get Johnny B and Robin to come down, but, they're world travelers. They got to go to this beach and that beach and all this other stuff.
Yeah. I learned just this past week.
We get there. We'll try and get there. You know that. You hold my feet to the fire.
I learned just this week, close where I'm living now, we actually had our version of Lake Winnie at Buckeye Lake.
Oh, really?
And it was a cool little amusement park. And looking at the old pictures, looks just like Lake Winnie.
Yeah.
And 1972 was destroyed by when the lake flooded.
Oh.
And matter of fact, I guess the roller coaster is in the bottom of the lake now.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, they're talking about, they told me they've got a new roller coaster. They haven't done away with the Cannonball, but they got a new roller coaster over there. The new company came in and bought it after 100 years. We wasn't real sure how that was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to continue to work with us and if we wanted to work with them or whatever. But we got it all worked out, and they've been very receptive, and they put a lot of money into the park. So
I'm excited to see that because there's a lot of things to preserve the past that needed to be done to make sure that didn't go away.
The family put a lot of money in that water park, and when they did that, that's where all the money went. And so the other side of the park really did suffer. A lot of rides, the antique cars that you drive, there'd be only 2 left, and you had to wait for it to come around or whatever. But the boat chute would be closed down because there's snakes in the caverns or whatever, So, there's all kinds of stuff going on there. But I'm glad to see I'm glad to see it continue. And did you come in from the Nashville side or Knoxville side?
I came in from the Knoxville side.
Knoxville. So you haven't seen the new park, baseball park, since
I have not. No,
it opened this week.
I've been watching online and seeing all the videos of it, and it looks pretty cool.
Well, it's a cashless park, which means somebody like Uncle Alex can't go because that's all he carries is cash. They brought some Reef rum, and he's like, cash only. You can't Venmo. You can't do, you can't make it easy, right? It's got to be cash. I don't carry cash with me,
Everything's becoming cash only now. Or card only now.
I feel like an old man going to the bank. I'm like, listen, I got to get some money out because I got a friend. That's all he takes is cash. And
I had to actually look at somebody twice when they asked me. I went finish up all the stuff with our apartment and everything, and they looked at me and said, just want to write a check, or how you want to do that? And I looked at them and said, write a check. I can't tell you the last time I wrote a check.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a real quick story, and then we got to run. But the Bahama Brad moves in here with me. He finishes high school. He moves in here with me, and I'm like, all right, listen, if you're gonna live with me, you got to get a job, and you got to pay your car insurance. Okay, so you're gonna get a job, and when you get paid, you're gonna bring me X amount of dollars or whatever. And we're going to start you in the process of taking care of yourself in the world, So he goes out and he gets a job at the local cleaners up here that he hated, but it was a job. It was right here on 58, and so he gets paid and he brings me the money, and I said, okay. About 2 weeks later, I'm like, all right, your insurance is due. I need you to write me a check for the insurance, right? And so he sits down and he's like, how do I write a check?
Exactly. That's a lost art now.
I know. I was so far ahead. I thought we were really doing good. I didn't realize they didn't teach these kids how to write a check, But anyway. Well, Johnny, you and Robin have a fantastic time there, and thank you for being a part of the show today.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me. And B-Dog, great to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for letting me barge in today.
Great weekend. Enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have fun, and we will. And thank you, everybody who stopped by today. And thank you, Dockmate, for being our sponsor of this show. We couldn't do it without you. And we really appreciate everybody stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. Check out Coastal Confessions tonight at 7 o'clock with B-Man and Michelle live, and then live from Key West. And then Jukebox Saturday kicks in at midnight. And then, of course, the Sunday show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, coming up at 10 a.m. Sunday morning. But right now, it's time for us to get out of here and let you get on with your day. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Johnny. You guys have fun.
Thank you, sir. You too. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for having me.
And, of course, thanks, B-Dog, for stopping by.
Thank you.